Good day, listener. My name is Evangelist Godwin OA, member, U.S. African Trade Council, Atlanta, Georgia, former Vice Chairman, Export Group of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, a member of Nigerian American Chamber of Commerce, and also a CEO, SuccessEdge International. You are welcome to this edition of Export Business Demystified with Godwin OA. It's a pleasure being around, talking about exports and in fact non-oil exports. This is an aspect that a lot of people want to go into, but the challenge a lot of people are having is information. Keep on telling people that you are not informed, you are deformed. If you are deformed, you cannot perform. It's poverty. Information is the key to man's advancement. If you want to advance in any course of life, you need to get adequate information. And that is what we'll be providing on this platform every time where we come on your YouTube. Now, today we'll be talking about exports. I'll be giving you a nutshell of what export is. An exporter is someone who sells goods and services in a foreign market in order to do what? To make profit. Now, exporters are actually classified into various categories, the following category. We have what you call the export merchant. An export merchant is actually an exporter who buy goods or products for export from manufacturers and producers within his country. We also have what you call the manufacturing exporting. At this concept, a company which, apart from manufacturing certain goods, is also exporting its own product. And so these are the various ways by which you can export. You actually can do a direct export or indirect export. Now, but before you go into export, there are actually some basic things you need to have in place. Now, there are 5 prerequisites for successful going into export business. Number 1, you must get a company registered. You must have a company register. According to the Company and Other Matters Act, there are various types of company registration. You have what you call the business registration, a limited liability registration, incorporated trustee, limited by guarantee. But I think the one that is more important to us going into export is to have a company registered. Okay, a private limited liability company can be registered. Then once you get that, you get what you need, an export license. An export license is a license that enables you to export commodities from Nigeria to various parts of the world. Now, we carried out these services for those who want to go into export. We can assist you to get an export license with just 2-3 days, okay, at a fee that will be communicated to you once you connect us on this channel. We also need to have a foreign account. For you going into export business, you should know that in export, you are working with a company and not with an individual. And in view of that, what is more important at this junction is that once you have a company registered, you take the company, you open a foreign account, which is also called a domiciliary account. This domiciliary account will enable you to collect your foreign proceeds from the foreign partner into your account. You also need another 4 things that you need, prerequisite for successful export, is also what you call effective email. When you are going into export business, we request that you have what is more important at this junction is that you must have an email, but make sure that your email is actually in the name of your company. The email must be in the name of your company, not your personal name. And preferably we advise that use Gmail, Hotmail, AOL, or a personalized email if you have a website. Now, the last one is you have to be internet connected. Very, very important. And make sure that you have a good Android phone for you to get this done. And at this junction, like I said, these are the basic things you need to have to go into export business. Now, to tell you that export business is very lucrative, Nigeria is the 38th largest export economy in the world. Okay, and what that also means is that Nigeria exports about 117 products to about over 95 countries all over the world. From the exports, you will know that this is a nation that is blessed with abundance of resources that you can export out of the country. Now, in Nigeria, exporting from Nigeria to various countries is basically very lucrative, in a sense that whatever is bought here in Nigeria at $1 in Nigeria is sold in other countries about $5 to $7. So you are making a good return on investment on anything you exported out of the country. Now, what are the items that actually are very lucrative that you can export? Now, when you talk about export from Nigeria, you talk about agro-commodity export. You also talk about food item export and solid mineral export. These are the various categories of export you can do. Now, at this junction, I would like to end it for today, and I wish you join me next time on this channel, when I'll be talking to you on various commodities that will be exported out of Nigeria, okay, and knowing where to export them to and how it is done. It's a pleasure being around. It's a pleasure being with me for this segment, Export Business Demystified with Godwin OA. Hope to see you next time. Thank you. God bless.